Welcome back in to another beer review with yours truly, Nutmeg to Palmetto, coming to you as always from my Midland studio down in South Carolina. Today I bring to you another beer mail gift. This one comes from the mistress of lawn mowing beer fame herself at Just a Girl and Her Hops on Instagram, aka Sarah G. One of her mainstays in her beer fridge, I believe, and that is a sampling from Tröegs. Yes, the almighty Tröegs. They're very well known in this game or industry we like to call craft beer. This is the LolliHop. Give you a little close-up and personal of the can. Tröegs Independent Brewing. The LolliHop is dry hopped with Mosaic, Citra, and Azacca. I may or may not have a little funny story in an upcoming video about Citra and Mosaic, but we'll see. But I do like Azacca a lot. Very rarely am I disappointed in a beer when I know that hop is included in it. They have a little blurb on the back. I'll read it real quick. Art of Tröegs, Tröegs.com/art. I imagine that's probably referring to a local artist that designed the logo for this can and maybe many other cans by them. It's funny because, of course, by the name LolliHop, you think lollipop, and there's 3 spherical looking plants in the center, and the center one, of course, is a big bite taken out of it with a hop in the center of it. It makes you think of like the old Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop commercial with the owl. For those of you that grew up or are any kind of remotely familiar with the 90s commercials maybe. It is 1 pint. Its color is hazy gold. The hops already went over. Served in a chalice glass. Well, I guess I'm not going to do that because I saw it was an IPA, so I grabbed a regular pint glass. So I guess I'm probably not kind of breaking the rules on that, but we'll go with it. And the little blurb, of course, says, when we make our annual pilgrimage to the hop-growing hotbed of Yakima Valley, we're like kids in a candy store. We eyeball the hops on the vines, crush them in our bands, and rub them till their oils fill the air. LolliHop brings together 3 of our favorites, dry hopping with Citra and Mosaic, layers and notes of orange, grapefruit, and melon. Little Azacca in the kettle adds hints of papaya and pineapple. Locally harvested rustic pale malt provides the backbone, and wheat and oats make this beer silky smooth with a touch of haze. I do like my haze, boys, so let's waste no more time and crack this open, shall we? Well, as you can see, this is an IPA. It claims to be a hazy. It's 8.2%, so it's a double IPA. But if you look at it, it's pretty darn clear. I mean, you can pretty clearly see, let me get the graphic out of the way, you can pretty clearly see my fingers through the beer. It's pretty pale. Let's get the nose. I will say when I cracked it, I got a very kind of lemony citrus note from it. Again, more of a hop aroma. Juicy for sure, but definitely prevalent hops on the nose. So, without further ado, let's take a sip and try it out, shall we? Sneaky. This is an interesting type of hoppy taste to it. It's definitely hitting that hoppy bitter type of note, but it's not this overpowering bitterness that makes it hard to finish the beer. It's very smooth. I don't necessarily say it's clean, like, because when you think of clean, you think of a Pilsner, a light lager, that type of deal. So I wouldn't necessarily put it in that note, or in that class rather. But it's definitely got this kind of light, effervescent type of aloofness. Does aloofness work when you're describing a beer? I don't know, maybe. It's for, I keep looking at the can trying to make sure. It still says 8.2%. You can see I'm not making it up. It says 8.2%. This does not taste like a double IPA. I mean, it doesn't necessarily claim to be a double IPA, but by the alcohol percentage, it most certainly is. But it is very, very sneaky. It's very light. It's very sneaky. It's kind of got this balanced flavor between hoppy and weedy almost. Like, it's very, very soft. Very, very soft flavor. And I feel like I've had Tröegs multiple times in the past, but it's never been something that's like grabbed me. Like, I feel like I've had it in the past and I'm like, oh, what's this? Okay, sure. Move along. Let me get the next beer. You know what I mean? But I mean, if this is a more accurate representative of Tröegs, I could get behind this a little bit more. So, I mean, it's super sneaky. It's soft. It's not, the bitterness is there, but it's not overpowering. Very, very good. Maybe it's just my palate. Maybe my palate just changed over the years. Who knows when the last time I had a Tröegs was, really. I mean, this could almost be chuggable, dare I say. That being said, if you liked what you see and you want more, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop, coming straight to you on your phone, mobile device, tablet, computer, what have you. If you want to recommend a beer to me, or maybe even send me a beer, go ahead and email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. We'll talk, chat it up, sort all those details out. If this wasn't enough of me for you, go ahead and follow me on my social media channels at nutmeg2palmetto on both TikTok and Instagram. Social media is not your thing. You like this whole little craft beer world, go ahead and download and subscribe to the Upstate Beer Boys podcast. My co-host and I travel all around South Carolina talking to breweries and tap rooms, and getting the stories of these businesses and entrepreneurs out there into the public sphere and kind of give a little bit of humanity behind these establishments we like to frequent and drink this tasty swill at. In any event, maybe it's just been a while since I had Tröegs. Maybe I would sleep on the whole time. Who knows? But cheers to this, I guess, kind of titan of a brewery. And thanks again to Sarah. Follow her on Instagram at justagirl and her hops. Pretty good. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.